Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Nancy C. Mondragon. Today, I will discuss you about the evaluation and measurement. Evaluation has several definitions. To evaluate means to ascertain or fix the value of worth of, to examine and judge a praise. It also implies determining the worth of a project, product, service, or person. To fix a value, it can be threatening. The judging process is frightening, for it may reveal that what was thought to be helpful is, in fact, not helpful at all. Evaluation is very important in any type of library information center. Sad to say, the current state of the art shows that evaluation of a library is unbalanced. According to Lanterdorf, it can be best described as lots of smoke with every little fire. That is, everyone talks about evaluation, but practically very few do it. The only concern of the librarian is to provide service without knowing how much and in what level she or he serve. Evaluation should never be one's only operation, but should be a continuing process of examination, criticism, and improvement. The needs of users are the reason for the existence of the Library Information Center, and it is only the Library Information Center which continues to satisfy its users that we live. And one thing more, service evaluation is done to answer problems first, to determine where services require improvement, and second, to indicate the values of the library to the top management and to those with negative bias against the library. Reason why evaluation is needed. Number 1, to understand, verify, or increase the impact of products or services on customers or clients. Number 2, to improve delivery or increase mechanisms to be more efficient and less costly. Evaluation can identify the strengths and weaknesses to improve the services or products. Number 3, to verify that you're doing that what you think you're doing. Typically, plans about how to deliver services end up changing substantially as those plans are put into place. Evaluation can verify if the program is really running as originally planned. Number 4, to produce data or verify results that can be used for public relations and for promoting services in the community. Number 5, to produce valid comparisons between services to decide which should be retained in the face of pending budget cuts. And the last one is to fully examine and describe effective services for duplication elsewhere. What can we evaluate? The way the management structure functions, internal operations relating to information materials such as cataloging and classification, indexing, or etc. Library information services to users, new programs of services delivery, new possibilities for technological support to services, alternative possibilities for doing anything, the functioning of a total system prior to planning change. Evaluation approach. There are two approaches to evaluation: output-based and outcome-based. Outputs are measures of the amount, quality, and/or volume of use of products and services. All evaluation needs to include outputs because all projects reports should describe productivity and products. Keep in mind that this approach documents the products and services provided, but it does not show what personal benefits to audiences resulted. Outcomes. Outcomes are desired changes or gains in the audience's knowledge, skills, attitudes, behaviors, status, or life condition. If your project has a goal related to education or training, use an outcomes-based approach to report the extent to which your target audience grew in the ways the project hoped. Why measure outcomes? Improve programs. The foremost reason to measure outcomes is to improve programs, comparing data on the impact made with the results intended. Staff can improve quality when they identify program areas for improvement, provide directions to staff, identify training needs, disseminate effective program components, improve planning. Outcome measurement is an outgrowth of effective agency planning. The planning process identifies an agency or program's vision and mission, then determines goals and objectives. An outcome measurement system helps your library its effectiveness and in achieving those goals and objectives. Key considerations in evaluation. Number 1. Collection. Goals and objectives must be determined carefully, renewed and updated regularly, described and stated in terms that can be evaluated objectively. Quality and user needs must be stressed rather on quantity in developing and evaluating the collection. Increased inter-library cooperation may be the only possible solution to the problem of providing adequate collection to most user needs. Necessity of having competent professional librarian and information specialist for selection of library collection and interpretation of the collection through the public service. Number 2 is administration. Evaluation as distinct and separate in library planning and administration. Library survey, self-evaluation and program project evaluations are key devices which have made substantial contribution to the evaluation of administrative services. New trends of management evaluation. Management Review and Analysis Process or MRAP, a structured framework for systematic review and evaluation of a library information center's planning personnel practices. Management by Objectives or MBO. General concept is that the agency's activities are tested against a hierarchy of aims descending from the library overriding purpose through its continuing objectives, specific projects, strategies, and resources. Planning, Programming, Budgeting System or PPBS. Structure management framework involving planning by objectives, selection of programs, following evaluation of alternatives utilizing sophisticated measurement techniques and appropriate allocation of resources. Operation Research or OR embraces a range of objection, mathematical computation, and system analysis of assistance to managers in decision making. Control Input Process Product or CIPP. Evaluation of libraries and the services they perform are seen as important tools for library managers and stakeholders. However, Too many library evaluations simply focus on the routine process of gathering inputs and outputs within the context of traditional service measurements. Unfortunately, very few libraries actively pair these internal evaluations along with customer satisfaction outcomes to form a management tool that can drive service improvements across the library as a whole.